let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, I'm locked in. Every single day I be locked in. Focused all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. I say, ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we climb, then we gonna keep ducking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I say, ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we climb, then we gonna keep ducking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter out that flame I came. They try to stop me, straight up block me through that pain I've gained. A newer way, pursue my rays. Look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show. Cause I'm locked in. Every single day I be locked in. Focused all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Sorry, ain't no conforming. They'll know when I come for them. They don't know what I'm forming. They get low while I'm soaring. Ain't nothing about abnormal. No, he abnormal. Bad for you, ask for who doubts I shout. I'm asked for you. Know the date, I flow grade 8. Luckily, they with me now. Sit back, watch a procreate. I spit raps that'll go through hate. Stay focused on your biz and don't you ever focus. Stay focused on your biz and don't you ever focus. I'm locked in. Every single day I be locked in. Focused all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play.
Mic check, mic check. Just checking to make sure this thing is on. Just checking to make sure this thing is on. Welcome back, good people. Welcome back, good people. Let me get that off the top of my head because I don't want to see it anymore. 24-19 was the score. Get this crap out of here. Yeah, get that crap out of here. Now, which way I need to go? I need to go this way. I'm good right here. Welcome back to another call-in show. I just saw something funny. Somebody said the Ravens ain't locked in. Now that definitely was funny. And so I appreciate all of you that were in here before I even started the call. I appreciate you guys for that. And I really don't have much to say, man, other than that was bad. That was really bad. And keep in mind, I'm only taking 5. I'm only taking 5. Really disappointed. Even more so disappointed at the answer when John was asked about Deontay Johnson. That now, and y'all know if y'all was watching the game and here watching the post, not the post game, the regular watch party. I'm tripping. I was trying to be glass half full guy, and not doing it as a front, but just really trying to be glass half full guy because, you know, stuff can turn around and be the right way. But when John said what he said about Deontay, like he ain't ready to address whatever happens Bro, what? Uh, dude. This is the NFL. Just like the NBA. Just like when Phil Jackson was doing what he was doing with the Bulls. Everybody can't be treated the same. You can't have one rule for everybody. You just can't do it. Like I said, we taking 5. We're taking the first 5 in here. We got 5 in here. Somebody on the line gonna be left out, but I got the first 5, and it was 4 people before we even started. So just we gonna run it. We gonna run it. First up is my man Rave. Should be no, it ain't. It should have popped in, but it didn't. Hold on. All right, there we go. Rave, can you hear me?
Well,
Let me see.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. I'm starting your time
Hello?
now. Go ahead. You good? Rave, you good? You hot, man. Your time started.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
You locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
There's a bye week going on, and there's only one thing I think this team can do. Lamar Jackson, I guess, been vocal, and I said this on my YouTube.
The conference has been locked.
Lamar Jackson needs to take this team and have a long meeting, private conversation, no cameras and no coaches, and have a real talk with him.
You breaking up, dog? Oh, there you go. You back.
Step up. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well, you good? Go ahead.
Yeah. I said today I saw steps. Hello, Coach.
Yeah, you here? You just breaking up.
Okay,
I don't know if you're
yeah.
I don't know if you're in the boondocks or what, but you breaking up.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so I'm so surprised because I saw a defense step up. They've been ridiculed. And for a second game in a row, they're clicking, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing their thing. Mark Andrews, he has definitely turned things around. And we saw vintage Mark Andrews, right? That's fair. We haven't seen that Mark Andrews in a minute, and I'm glad to see him. Glad to see him back. All right, he's back. What? How do I start? How do I say this? I already yelled at Justin Tucker. I already yelled at the coach. I already yelled at Falala. I already yelled. I mean, Coach, how does Deontay Johnson jump into the doghouse and he just got here? How does that happen?
John being John.
How does that? And then I'm just really looking at the fact that this is an offense that was just scoring like 30 points a game. Now we can't even make it past 14. So what happened?
We're regressing.
Like, talk about it.
We're regressing, man. It is what it is. We just regressing. We regressing.
Coach, I'll end the call. I appreciate the call.
Appreciate it. Calm down, big dog. We're gonna be all right, I hope. But I appreciate you. Hey, we got a sensible Rave. He ain't go off the deep end today. We got a sensible, and he left me time on the clock. But I do feel him because I'm extremely frustrated too. And like I said, I'm trying to be cool. But I am going to the end of the bar today. I guarantee you that. I'm going to the end of the bar. Let me get our next call up. What up, team?
what's up, team? How's my signal? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you good. Loud and clear.
Okay, perfect, man. Nah, it's frustrating, man. It was a playoff atmosphere. I kind of saw that from the beginning. You know, from the outside looking in, I kind of saw that this is a game that you guys might drop. And honestly, you don't see them again. You know what I'm saying? If you guys get to where you want to get, and so maybe it's a chance to kind of adjust a little bit because granted, Lamar wasn't Superman today,
Mm-hmm.
but he played well enough to win this football game.
Agreed.
You know, the difference in the game one is not converting in the red zone. Ravens have been the best red zone scoring team in the league, and the Eagles have been one of the best teams at stopping teams and getting touchdowns in the red zone, and that was the
Mm-hmm.
difference. You settling for field goals and not getting touchdowns. So on that first drive you get 7, second drive you get 7, you got 14 instead of 9.
Yep.
And the
Well,
difference in that is
we hope we got 14. We might have 12.
right, but even still, that's more than it puts the game at them the Eagles need touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is they get 14. Now you at 9. Now you need touchdowns to score.
Yep.
And then you get the 3 at the end of the half instead of 7, and then Tucker misses because it was what 2 punts in the second half, and so
If
the team played.
that.
I'm saying you move, yeah, right. So you move the ball well enough, just couldn't convert in the red zone. So Tucker definitely. We talked about this before. We've been talking about this all season. He's missed kicks in every loss that I had this year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. The good thing that you can take out of this game is defensively, you guys look like you righted the ship. Other than forcing turnovers, that's the last step. I think that's the difference between last year and this year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, y'all able to either get off the field on third down, or force a lot of turnovers, led the league in turnovers forced. This year, other than Marlon not really taking the ball away. You know what I'm saying? And so when you get in situations where you need the ball back, you need to get that stop. You holding guys, you're not getting a turnover, the big play to actually flip the field. You know what I'm saying? But special teams has cost y'all all year, whether it's Tyler Wallace not filling punts, whether it's and Stout has been terrible since y'all drafted. I don't even know why you waste a 4th round pick on a punter anyway. Most punters are undrafted free agents. You don't need to draft a punter in the 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
And elephant in the room, Tucker. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? The good thing about it is though, Coach, and it's a big if because Lamar still is playing high level football, and he, like I say, he did not turn the ball over. He wasn't Superman, but he still gave you if Tucker makes field goals, he gives you a shot to actually win. You're not
And
gonna get the number
like
one
I
seed
said, if Tucker make them field goals, their play calling is totally different.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But then again, though, but all 22 says it too, man. When you got to operate, they're still operating as if Tucker is automatic from 50.
Right.
On third down, you're that close to the you shouldn't be throwing shots at the end zone. You should be trying to get Tucker as close as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't depend on him to make long 45 and back and 50-yard field goals anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're throwing back-to-back deep shots to Aguilar. Granted, he's the only one to open because that's why they was frustrated. Thought they were triple teaming him. So
Right.
you go from having a multiple offense to them triple teaming Zay because you don't have another option because Aguilar is iffy and you're not playing Deontay Johnson. And as tough as Tyler Wallace is not fast. We
Right.
know that he's had too many injuries. He can't separate. He's tough. He's physical, but he can't separate. And he's not beating one-on-one coverage. And so another thing too, Coach, man, don't sleep on this. That injury to Kolar is big, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that takes away from the packages that the Ravens can run, those 13 personnel packages. So instead of you going big with Ricard in the backfield, now you got to put him at a tight end or you got to play another receiver.
Yep.
And with Bateman going down in the middle of the game, you got a receiver that cuts back on your play call as well.
You know, I'm so tired of seeing Lil Zay Flowers have to crash down on defensive end on that toss play. I am so tired of that. I'm so tired of that.
Happened, was it Jack Down or Tank Dell that tried to crash? I think it was Tank Dell got hurt last year doing that, and they ended up costing the Texans. But you gotta. But see, the thing is, you have to do that whenever because Kolar's not available anymore. And let's just be honest, Mark and Zay are big wide receivers. They're not tight ends like that.
Agreed.
So you're out your inline side, you're out your inline blocker. And so they're going to have to bring in another tight end over the bye week. Maybe see if you can get Vokalek back or Tomlinson or somebody to be able to run those packages that they run.
You got to have it.
But yeah, man. But nah, you don't. It's just like you say, man. Tell the Ravens fans to turn off ESPN for the next 2 weeks because you're gonna hear all them trying to put it on Lamar. Like I say, he wasn't perfect. He missed throws. Every quarterback missed throws.
Mm-hmm.
But Tucker makes those kicks. You got a shot though, man. So if he all in all, man, if Tucker gets right, you know what I'm saying? It's a big if. But if he gets right, it's all still in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 4 games left. You still got another game with the Steelers, which is a must win. Still got to play the Chiefs and the Bengals again. You know what I'm saying? So there's a shot that they can, and they play the Eagles. So there's a shot that you can still win the division. But even if you don't, you got to get that number 5 seed.
Yep.
Got to get that number 5 seed. You play the Texans, and you give yourself a shot. I mean, but I give y'all a shot. Y'all play Pittsburgh again too. I think y'all can play Pittsburgh. And honestly, I think it's setting up. I know probably over my time. Last thing to say. Honestly, you got to get it. Just like you said, you get in the tournament, you give yourself a shot. Just like last year, where the Chiefs went on the road and Mahomes was able to prove something going in there. Imagine if y'all get the 6th seed, you go into Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh probably be knocked in the 3 seed. You beat Pittsburgh, that gets rid of that whole thing.
Yep.
You probably end up playing Kansas City in Kansas City. You beat Mahomes, that gets rid of that whole thing. He can't beat Mahomes. And then you go and you beat Josh Allen, that puts that to rest. And then you see Detroit or the Eagles again. Y'all play the Eagles again, y'all will beat them. Because I don't think Tucker missed 70 shots, man. But yeah, don't. It's still the regular season. Regular season don't mean anything anyway. This will probably take away the MVP from Lamar, but we rather have him have Super Bowl MVP than just a regular season MVP, man. That said, I'm going Rudy.
All right, appreciate you, routine. All right. Hey, good call again. Like I said, like he said, and I said earlier, if you value your mental stability, stay away from the big networks, because they are going to put this on Lamar. They are going to put this on Lamar. And then he's not like, he gets some of the blame. Yeah, it's true, but not like what they're going to do. He gets some of the blame, but not like what the pundits are about to try to do. They're about to try to crucify the man, and it ain't even like that. It ain't even like that, because with like Jalen didn't play like Superman, but they still got to win. They still got to win. Jalen had like 118 yards passing. They still got to win. They leaned on their guy in the end. They leaned on their guy at the end. That's what they did. And the guy who's probably, but I ain't gonna say that. Let's go to the next call. Jared's up.
What up, brother?
What up, brother? How you doing?
I got a headache after watching that mess.
Me too. Me too.
But if this game does not show you that we need to move on from John Harbaugh and his minions, offensive coordinator, whoever he brung in, I don't give a damn if he brought in the damn water boy. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. It's time to move on. Because twice, the two teams we get, the Eagles and Pittsburgh, showed us what we were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
If our passing game is not consistent, right? What did the Steelers do? They kept feeding it to Nigel or Jalen Warren. Did they have 100 game, 100-yard game? No, but they eventually was able to move the sticks later in the game. This game, of course, they knew to lean on Saquon Barkley because he's an all-star, and you saw eventually he started breaking those long runs because the defense was out on the field too much. It's time. As a head coach, you're supposed to know that.
Mm-hmm.
If Lamar, don't get me wrong, I'm a big Lamar fan, man. Love Lamar. And I see you goofy ass people in the chat talk about some trade Lamar. If we trade Lamar, we're gonna be back in the days with Chris Redman and Kyle Bolt. I promise you. So hush with all that.
Terrible.
For real.
I do not want to be in quarterback purgatory again.
I'm telling you. So, but to be honest, Lamar did not play well, and he could have ran, and he overthrew some passes. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a head coach, you need to see what's going on. That's going on. Don't give up on the running game. And if you know if your kicker is not making those field goals like he used to, he's getting older. Put your offense in a position where, like, Justin Tucker can make a 30-yard field goal. Also, we hope, right? Or, and this is what Todd was pissing me off too. Todd Mocking.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you calling so many plays up down the field?
Up the middle?
Lamar, you got Lamar. He reading high to low.
Oh, okay. You talking about pass play?
You get
Yeah.
too greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get too greedy. Get the first down, man. Get the first down.
I agree with you because our best offense, our best defense was the offense standing on the field and not giving Saquon carries to get going. So take them first downs. We didn't have to have them big shots, especially, the way we were playing. We just need first downs to get a rhythm. We never really got a rhythm. Even though we had the most yards, we never really looked like we was in a rhythm to me.
We wasn't in a rhythm, but that's where Coastal came in. Mm. You remember in the Pittsburgh game, Mike Tomlin saw that Russell Wilson did not have a good game against us. What he did, he didn't give up on the running game.
Yep.
He didn't get. Eventually, some passing lanes opened up, and they was able to dump it to their tight ends or whatever. But yeah, it's time for John to go. Also, Justin Tucker, bro. All the great kickers go through it. You remember Adam Vinatieri, when he had his last stint with the Colts when the Patriots got rid of him, he was horrible. He was missing kicks left and right. So this happens. But with me saying that, we need to. He can't cost us these games. Because when we get in these defensive battles, we need a kicker to bail us out. Period.
And he ain't, man. It's like I told DDSQ, man. If he make those kicks, they don't call the game the way they call it because they were able to stay with Saquon and do some of their stuff in the run game because they had that lead. Saquon had however many carries Saquon had. If we make those field goals an extra point, he don't have. I probably take away 5 of those carries because now they're behind us and they're trying to throw and make sure they get first downs and whatnot. They ain't comfortable just handing it off. Okay, Saquon gonna break one, and they finally broke one because, the defense is gonna break eventually. Yeah. And to hold Saquon to just over 100, I ain't mad at that. Saquon had 100 yards,
I'm not mad at that.
and Jalen had 100 yards passing.
You can't hold that monster for a whole 60 minutes. He's gonna at least get 70 plus, and he's getting more than that when healthy. But last thing I'm gonna say, man, you remember in the past shows I called in and we was talking about how putting mediocrity around Lamar and expecting him to be, be Mr. Magic Man from the offensive line to the wide receivers. That drop from Nelson Aguilar, I was like, yep, that's what we talking about.
Which one?
The one where he damn near basically
the one close to the touchdown.
Yes.
Yeah. And he would have had a tough time. He would have had a tough time getting his feet down, but he still should have caught the ball.
Exactly, man. And I just feel like when we'd had a wide receiver that was many levels better than him, that little situations like that, I honestly believe we would score in that position. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, man. But one thing I will say, when we won the Super Bowl 2012, we were losing games like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we had the same squad. I'm sure hell not saying that. But we lost these 5 games. So there's hope, but with this coaching staff, I don't know, man. But y'all have a blessed night, man.
Okay, Jerry, I appreciate it. Appreciate you, big dog. Okay, now, like I said, I can't stay long, so we got who is that? We got 2. No, we got 2 left. So it's P Brown and Chiefs. If you other guys want to go ahead and leave, I apologize. I'm sorry. But I got 2 guys left. I can't stay long today. And it's P Brown and Chiefs. P Brown and Chiefs. P, what's up? What's good?
What's going on, Coach, man?
Chilling. Trying to take this in.
Bro, it ain't no taking it in. We just gotta be we just gotta be honest with it, man. John Harbaugh, there's nothing to say. The dude got to go. I don't care if they from here on out and do make it to the Super Bowl. I don't care. He needs to go, man. Like, when do EDC pull this dude in the office and like, hey, John, I went and got you this dude, and he's sitting on the sideline?
Right.
Bateman went down? Bateman went down?
P, the reason you got him, because you said you needed insurance in the wide receiver room. Because the guy, you ain't played the guy you drafted and the guy that you traded for. Neither one of them have gotten snaps.
Neither one of them, Coach. Neither one of the dudes. When especially Tez, like you said during the broadcast, man, even if Lamar just throw the dude 2 or 3 balls a game, whether he catch one, guess what the defense gonna have to do?
Play back.
Thank you. Thank you. Now it changes your play caller, because these dudes have to stay out of the box, because it might be that one time where it's like, oh, you want to load the box? Tez out there, up, touchdown.
Right.
I mean, it's Coach. I've told you many times before, all the technical stuff about football, I owe to you. This shit excuse my French, man. It's not rocket science, bro. At what point also in your game plan are you going to see that your kicker is costing you games, and you need to change your philosophy of how you go down the field? Hey, let's concentrate on first downs. First downs, and stop these deep, long, developing. You don't need to have home run hitters in the passing game, bro. If you go 3, your kicker is not going. He can't do anything from 50+ no more. It's done. It's a wrap.
You damn near got to get to the 20 for Tugger to hope to make it.
You got to get at least in the red zone to be able to count on this dude. Maybe even 10%. Maybe even just 10%.
He done missed 10 snaps. He done missed 10 kicks this year. That's the stat they put up during the game. He missed 10 kicks.
That's 30. Well, I don't know if they all extra points or field goals or whatever. But you know how many points that are? The 5 games we've lost, we haven't lost by that many points.
True. That's at least 20.
Bro, at least 20. This guy has literally caused the Ravens 2 games this season. So now you looking at, if he make those kicks in those 2 games, the Ravens would be what? 10-3?
Yeah. Oh, we 8 and what we 75 or 8 and 5? Yeah, 10-3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'd be 10-3.
Yeah.
10-3 from your kicker. At what point do you change the philosophy from that? Then again, like this homeboy stuff inside of this business, gotta stop.
Yep.
Harbaugh need to go. EDC need to go. They need to go ahead and let Ozzie ass retire. Excuse me again. Anybody that's from that regime need to go. That's that whole philosophy of however they set this up, or letting John do this and John do that and this, that, and the other, because everybody's cool with how he do it, because ain't nobody said nothing that made him go against doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So all them people that, hey, you agree with John's philosophy? Yeah, I do. You fired. You agree with his philosophy? Yeah. Oh, okay, you fired too. Because it's crazy, man. Let's go back to why Hollywood left. You got soldiers and you're not using them. As soon as Bate went down, you should have been like, Johnson, let's go. Let's go. You in the game, buddy. Bate out. Let's go. It's
Right.
you and Zay now. Then we'll bring in Aguilar as a filler.
Right.
He still stayed the third. But I'm going to go, Coach, because it's starting not to make sense, man.
True.
It's really starting not to make sense. And also, this is my last thing. As a coach, when you're going up against a team that has two dynamic defensive players, whether they linemen, linebackers, DBs, or whatever, in your meetings, aren't you telling your coach, hey, you need to find these people, and if you see them, you need to check to this.
Mm-hmm.
Or we need to do this. Or we need to, like you were saying during the broadcast, you got Carter and the other dude, what's his name, Davis.
Jordan Davis.
In the game, and you trying to run up the middle? Like, that goes back to coaching. Hey, Lamar, you see that? Nah, bro, you need to check to a pass or something.
Right. But my thing is, we couldn't block them in the pass or the run.
Or the run.
We couldn't block them in either one of them. It's amazing that Derrick Henry got the yards he got.
Exactly. Or change the run to an outside run. We can't just sit there and say, Lamar, just let them run up the middle. Hey, Lamar, you see these two dudes in the game? We need to change to a whatever. I don't know what play, what outside zone, inside, whatever. Run away from them. That's what we need to do. And then this is really going to be the last thing, Coach. Falele, that's another part of John Harbaugh's stubbornness. You letting this dude keep playing as much as he keep getting his behind whooped. I mean,
I heard that baby in the background.
Exactly. Yeah. If he played 100 snaps, he whiffed on probably 99 of them.
Yeah, he do a lot of standing around.
Bruh, I mean, there was this one play where Henry was able to get past Carter, and he whiffed on the linebacker.
Yep.
Like, bro, that 400-pound, let's get your body in front of him.
Yes.
I gotta go because I'm gonna mess around and sound off like
Brave Kingdom. All right, big dog.
All right, Coach.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Appreciate
Coach.
you. All right, now last call is Big Chiefs. Man, it's you guys are hitting it on the head, man. Let me get Shockwave super chat. Shockwave dropped $10. He said, "Coach." Well, I'll let you hear what it says.
Shockwave Truth has donated $10 and says, Coach, wildcard round and home, y'all wasting an all-time year. Henry won't be back for this. The following year Lamar leaves. He see the lack of accountability and soft players.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. The thing is, I don't know how long Lamar's contract is, but he probably not gonna get out of that. John will be gone. I think John will be gone before Lamar be gone. That's what I think. That's 100% think. I think John will be out of here before Lamar get up out of here. Because you're gonna replace Harbaugh. Lamar's one of one. What up, Chiefs?
How you doing, Coach, man? How are you, man?
I'm surviving. I'm surviving this football thing, but in life I'm good.
Sound good. Thank you for the therapy session. I thought we lost to a good team. I'm sober, not tipsy. I wasn't really mad until I started listening to some of the callers. Actually, I mean, why does Lamar constantly have to overcome the team? Every one of his 3 interceptions was because the receiver didn't secure the ball. Why do people have his name in their mouth?
And I don't think it's a lot of us. It's more the national media, and people get mad because the national media be talking about them. I just don't watch them clowns unless it just happened to come across my feed. I try not to even report on some of the stuff they do, but a lot of people like watching it, so I throw it in there from time to time. But I don't get mad at them. I don't, because they just doing their job, and Lamar is one of the most polarizing people, and he get clicks. And so that's why they keep talking about Lamar. So I don't take it personal. I know they ain't watching football, like talking about it. Even Kurt Warner, and y'all know I don't like Kurt Warner, but even Kurt Warner says, how do you get on TV on Monday and talk about every game? You could not have watched every game in one day.
Right. Well, let me ask you something. What's the opposite of a player's coach? Because it's always some drama from the time that Harbaugh get here. It's always some turmoil. It's always something personal. Always somebody getting a healthy scratch. You know what I mean? I think that's a bigger indictment than us leading the league in penalties.
A tyrant maybe, and that might be too harsh. You said I'm answering your question. It may be a tyrant, but that might be too harsh. But that's what I'm thinking. That's the first thing popped in my head. It's my way or no way.
Or he on a power trip, you know. But man, his timeout usage. Why, when they're 2 yards away, why are you calling? I understand we got 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left. They 2 yards away and they got tush push. Why are you calling those timeouts, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, we have an identity, but we don't got no rhythm. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but
it makes sense to me.
Yeah, our offense has as much rhythm as John Harbaugh, and we've seen that man dance. But I just heard one person say Lamar didn't play well or something about Lamar. He didn't throw no interceptions. I mean, it maybe 1 or 2 games tops a year. He might mess up in the fourth quarter and it might cost us or something like that. But yeah, man. Tucker, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I cannot turn against Tucker, man. I can't. I don't. He does look surprised that he's making kicks instead of missing them. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he didn't cheat on his wife, but it seems like it's something deeper going on. Well, I don't know what to say about Tucker, but I can't turn on him. You know.
Oh boy, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't have that one on my bingo card today.
I'm just trying to reach, man. I'm trying not to turn on him. I'm trying to reach for something deep that maybe it's something at home, because I don't want to live in a world where Tucker ain't clutch, man. I don't want to live in that regular. When we lost that AFC Championship, not the last one, the one before that against the Patriots, that shit broke my heart, man. Like I had trouble sleeping, and this is just an entertainment thing, you know, to get me away from my regular life. So we lost to a good team, everybody. This is only the second team Lamar has lost to from the NFC, but we have deeper problems, and everybody's first critique should be John Harbaugh. We have a all-pro center. Why does he, every 4 or 5 games, man, he hiked the ball and it go over his head, and we got a miscommunication? If he's so good, he should not be. I don't remember. He was Peyton Manning center, and he Jeff Saturday. I don't remember him doing that ever. He probably did it. He's not perfect, but I don't remember him doing that. I disagree with what that caller said about Tylan Wallace. I love Tylan Wallace. I don't think he gets enough catches or touches. I think the only problem is he's kind of a replica of Zay. They're kind of like, he's like the generic version, and that's why he don't get no touches. I mean, as many opportunities. But don't say he's not fast. Come on, man. Don't say he's not a route runner. He makes improvement every year. What do you think about Tylan Wallace?
Let me answer both of them. Linderbaum first. Now, when Linderbaum has to deal with those, when Linderbaum has to deal with those strong guys like a Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter, he struggles. Even DJ Reader, he struggles. Now, when they don't have a nose and he can work side to side and help out, that's when he at his best. But when you put a dog right in front of him, and every team don't have a dog. Every team don't have a dog, but they got 2 of them up front. When they put Jordan Davis and Carter at the same time, you ain't finna move both of them cats. Because you pretty much got to double team both of them, and then they linebackers run free. So Linderbaum just, physically, he ain't just built to move them big guys yet. If we run on the outside and stop running power stuff with Linderbaum, he'll be good. But you running power stuff with a small center. A good center, but a small center. And genetics just ain't going to let him move Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter. Now, as far as Tylan Wallace, I kind of see Tylan Wallace in the same frame. Like I mentioned about A.J. Brown, and one of the Eagles fans that came in the chat was, I guess they thought I was dissing it. And I said A.J. Brown's not fleet of foot. Tylan is not fleet of foot either, but he is a good route runner. He is tough. And you mentioned it, like you hear a generic version of Zay. I think he's a generic version of AJ Brown. Just a smaller, but he's tough. He run good routes, but he ain't just gonna straight out burn nobody. And honestly, Zay ain't no burner. Zay real twitchy, but Zay ain't no burner. We got one burner on the team, and he hasn't seen an offensive snap yet. And I'm not saying he's the savior. I don't know. He can't catch a cold in the wintertime, but I just know he fast as all get out, and the boy ain't played a snap. He was a healthy scratch today.
Well, you know, Harbaugh don't play his rookies, so.
Wiggins out there.
That's true, but he didn't. He went out there the first 3 games.
He showed. Hey, if Marlette didn't get hurt, Wiggins wasn't out there. If Marlette didn't get hurt right there in the preseason, Wiggins wasn't out there. Sure wasn't. You sure right. You sure right.
So I got a 2-for-1, and whatever you want to share about it, I appreciate it. 1A is what's stopping us from having Ricard and the 2 tight ends on the field? What's stopping us from that being our basic package
Mm-hmm.
with the 2 tight ends and the fullback? Because we can still throw the ball, but what's stopping us from having that scheme, even though nobody uses it because it's so heavy? And that 1B is Marcus Williams, Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White played well, and Brandon Stevens still played over him. Are we being sabotaged on defense with our personnel? And thank you for taking my call, Coach.
Okay, appreciate you. I'll answer both of them. So the first part about the personnel package, that puts one receiver on the field. That puts one receiver on the field, and it's just tough. It's tough to live in that world. And you know, everybody gonna have packages where they do different things, but it's tough to live in that world with basically that's 22 personnel, and you're gonna run one receiver out there, and especially if they got a decent corner that can kind of lock down that one guy, that puts 10 people in the box. That's what that is. And as far as I think it was Brandon Stevens and hold on. Chiefs, what was the second? What was that second question? I had muted you. I'm sorry. What's that second question?
Marcus Williams was inactive, and Tre'Davious White did not get to start over Stevens, even though he played better than him last game.
I'm not sure why Marcus wasn't active. I'm just assuming that Marcus is on that track to be like Eddie. They just can't do it because he makes so much money. And then Sanusi got hurt, so you were left with. Then Kyle got hurt. If Kyle didn't come back, you left with Bo Braid. And not saying Bo Braid can't do it, but Bo Braid's a rookie, and we know how he distrusts rookies. And as far as Tre'Davious White, I don't know if Tre'Davious is 100% healthy, but I like what we did defensively, rotating them guys in. Because Wiggins was the only cornerback that stayed in. Wiggins and Marlowe, Tre'Davious and Brandon Stevens rotated, so I was cool with that. But that's the answer I got for you, Chief. And I'm gonna get to Shockwave Super Chat, and I'm gonna roll up out of here. I appreciate you, man. All right, so I'm gonna get to Shockwave's Super Chat. He says, "Why Lamar?"
Shockwave Truth has donated $5 and says, "Why Lamar has to cover for the whole team is bizarre. I need a Lamar at work so I can slack and not get blamed."
Hey, that's what it is. That's what, like, all right, let me take you back a little bit. 2019, Lamar won the MVP with me, Shockwave, Killer Cam, TM, and Steve-O as receivers. That's basically what he had to receive in 2019. Won it again last year. The receiving core was better. It was better. But still, you ain't got a dog. And I didn't think about it the way Shockwave put it, but that's what it is. Okay, Lamar, we're not going to get you this stuff on offense because you so dynamic, you can do without it. You proved to us you can be the best player in the league with garbage receivers, so we ain't going to go get you a number one. We're going to spend this money on a $100 million linebacker. That's exactly what it is, what Shockwave put in there. And, like, we pulling defensive players because they ain't doing their job. Why is 77's... Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Why is 77's... Wait, I got to find my button. Why is he still in the game? Why? 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 And Lamar's not perfect. Lamar's not perfect. Did he miss some throws? Yeah. Should he have ran? Probably when he threw the ball sometimes? Yeah. But I'll take him still over anybody right now. I will. I'll take him still over anybody right now. Now, as far as right guards, I take anybody at right guard right now over what we keep throwing out there. So I appreciate you, Jerome Jackson, for subscribing, but I gotta go, man. I'm getting mad again, and I appreciate y'all, man, for this therapy session. I wish I could have got everybody in, but I got a dip, man. I wish I could have got everybody in. So, I tell you the plan for the next 2 weeks. Obviously, we're gonna do our normal film breakdown and whatnot coming up, but we're gonna have company. We're gonna have. I've set up a good deal of company for the next, probably starting late in this week and then into next week. I've set up, for us to have some company, and we're gonna talk like the good, the bad, and the ugly with Baltimore Ravens football. So again, the first part of this week, be prepared for our normal routine with the roundup tomorrow, with film study as well, and then as the bye week rolls in and it gets kind of dull, this loss is kind of dull, we're gonna have some company to kind of review what they think about the season and what I think about the season, and we're gonna do some collabs, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And Donovan Carter, I appreciate you too. He said 77 plays like he's actually 77. Harbs is cooked. I agree 100%. Falele, I tried to lay off Falele during the middle of the season, but he just keeps showing up on tape as not doing what. Just not doing what. So this is pretty much what happened today. Yeah, that pretty much summed it up. One more time.